Hello, Manchester City fans. Hope you're doing fantastically well. It is Conor here, and we are back with another 5 things video. Bristol City, a 3-0 win, a comfortable 3-0 win, and another to put on top of that Bournemouth smashing as well. That's 7 goals in 2 games for Manchester City, and we're going to get into 5 things that we learned about that match, about Manchester City. So number one, everybody, it's a pretty obvious one. Phil Foden is back. Dead simple. He was unbelievable again. I thought he was pulling the strings, and after he's come out in recent interviews and said that it's been the toughest moment in his young career, I think how he's galvanised himself back has just been absolutely superb to see, really. I think he was excellent last night against Bristol City. I thought he was excellent against Bournemouth, and this seems to be a bit of a resurgence for him, which is excellent to see. So one thing that we learnt last night is Phil is well and truly back. Number 2, things that we learnt. Well, the second thing we learnt last night, everybody, was that Ruben Dias is a monster. We all knew it anyway. And for his age, his leadership and his domineering stature in the air and his just general demeanour on the football pitch is something that is way beyond his years. I thought he was excellent against Bristol City, arguably the best player on the pitch. And there's no real other word to describe him as apart from a monster. They spoke about him today on the Talking City podcast. Make sure you check that out on all audio platforms. And Simon, Joe and Dan were talking about just how he conducts himself in the back line and how he's able to really dictate what happens in front of him. And that's important for a centre-back. It's not to just look at your position and read the game from your standpoint. It's to advise others. And you saw that with him last night with Rico Lewis, with Calvin Phillips, a true born leader and a potential City legend. Number 3, everybody, it was great to see Calvin Phillips in full flow. We've not really seen it. His time at City has been stagnated and stopped really by injury and questions and obviously Pep Guardiola coming out and saying certain things about Phillips and him getting back into condition. But I thought last night he was really good, and we saw last night, City fans saw last night that he can really, really deputise for Rodri when needed. We know that it's a step down, but Bristol City have been doing okay recently, and I thought his almost like a conductor, the quarterback like he was at Leeds United, was there for everybody to see. And hopefully now Rodri is going to be able to really be infused with that rotation, because I think Rodri will need that throughout the remainder of the season. It's great to see Calvin Phillips can step up to the plate. Listen, it took Rodri a year, didn't it? It normally takes players a year. Pep was saying it in his press conference as well, that normally it takes players time to get used to Manchester City in the defensive role. At Manchester City is so unique that it's going to take time to be able to get used to it. We saw it with Jack Grealish. Getting used to the system is imperative, and it was great to see Calvin getting in and amongst it last night. Number 4, well, guys, things we learn, things we can discuss. Phil Foden or Jack Grealish for the Newcastle game. Jack has been on fire, but Phil, a masterclass from him last night. Brilliant against Bournemouth. And we know when Phil Foden is on his pomp, he's difficult to stop. Very, very, very difficult to stop. And I thought he was exemplary last night. And, when a player's in form like him, you've got him against Jack Grealish on that obviously on that side. Could you maybe, move Riyad Mahrez about? Probably not. But you've literally got 3 players there who are on fire, and that is a great problem for Pep Guardiola to have. So let us know in the comment section below who you'd go with as a front 3 or 4. Guys, number 5, we've learned, I think City are back. That's my perspective. Let me know what you guys think. I just think how dominant they've been in games, how clinical and ruthless they've been in games has really been for all to see, and it's fantastic to witness. And for me, this could be the start. And I've said it multiple times, but I think now we're seeing the proof in the pudding that this could be the start of the City charge. Guys, thanks for watching this video, and thanks for being subscribed to the Manchester City Manchester Evening News YouTube page. If you aren't already, what are you doing? Make sure you hit that subscribe button, tick that notification bell, like and comment on all of our videos, and please check out the Talking City podcast, which is available on all audio platforms. Cheers, guys. See you in a bit.